Ruhullah, is a title given to Prophet Isa, but the Quran makes it clear that this status does not belong to him alone. The principle applies to all great prophets because the Quran states, "The exalter of ranks, Lord of the throne. He casts the Spirit from his command upon whom he wills of his servants, so that he may warn of the day of meeting." 40:15. This verse is not restricted to one era. It describes the law. It explains that whenever God exalts a servant to prophethood, he does so through the casting of Spirit. If the manifestation of Spirit and light in every age is the Imam of the time, then the casting of the Spirit is through him. The Imam, titled Imami Mokim, the resurrector or the establisher, is the one through whom prophets and their guidance are elevated to their true station. The word Mokim comes from Qayyim, meaning one who stands firm or establishes. The prophet receives the Spirit, and the one who casts it is the locus of divine command in that era. This pattern is not symbolic. It is an operational law within revelation. The Quran affirms the same reality in the case of Isa when it says, "The Messiah, Isa son of Maryam, was only a messenger of Allah, and his word which he cast unto Maryam, and a spirit from him." 4:171. This does not isolate Isa as unique. It confirms the mechanism by which rank is raised. Spirit is cast. Status is elevated. Warning of the resurrection becomes the mission of the one who receives the Spirit. And this action originates from the one entrusted with the command in that age. The same law continues for the moment. The Imam of the time gives a spark of light to every believer as a supreme name. This spark does not come from a low level. It comes from the fountainhead of the intellect. The Quran hints at this transmission through the story of Musa. He said to his people, "Wait here. I see a fire in the distance. Perhaps I will bring you some information or a firebrand that you may warm yourselves." 28:29. It is the will which teaches two benefits that descend from the true guide when he reaches the rank of light. Kabar, to know, information meaning knowledge and guidance. And Jazwa, a spiritual spark, meaning a word, the supreme name, Ismi Azam. To warm from this fire means to receive benefit from that supreme name, which only the Imam of the age can grant. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the Compassionate, the Merciful. The light of guidance in the world of religion moves in a different direction from external time. Guidance travels from the past toward the future, while material time flows from the future toward the past. This means the light of guidance does not follow the sequence of physical events. It moves forward, carrying with it a complete record of everything that has occurred. This record is what the Quran describes as the preserved treasury of deeds. The Quran says, "There is not a thing except that its treasures are with us." 15:21. The phrase indana, with us, indicates that these treasures are not earthly. They exist in the world of command, in the form of spiritual realities symbolized as angels, such as the divine pen and the guarded tablet. These are not physical beings. They are the structures through which knowledge, decree, and destiny operate. The tradition mentions two categories of angels, physical and spiritual. The spiritual ones belong to the heavenly world, and the physical ones operate in the world of creation. Both are instruments of divine command. God, by his perfect power and wisdom, has created 5 great treasures for the people of heaven and earth. These treasures are not limited by time or space, and nothing can obstruct their operation. They are the universal intellect, the universal soul, the nathik, the asses, and the imam, These are the repositories of true knowledge, containing the spiritual gems from which all guidance flows. The Imam's light is described as Qadim, eternal. This does not refer to the physical person but to the light of guidance that has no beginning or end. This same light has flowed through all prophets and awliya, imams. In this sense, imamate is the continuation of prophethood, not through new revelation, but through the same divine presence that sustained revelation. This is the light that the Quran calls Nurin ala Nur, 24:35, meaning light upon light. Thus, the Imam is not confined to history. His light stands as a bridge between the eternal world and the temporal world, between the divine realm and the human realm. Through him, the treasures of command remain accessible, and the movement of guidance continues without interruption. In the inner tradition of faith, there exists a realm beyond historical boundaries, a meta-historical expanse, where the divine command is timeless, unconditioned, and ever-living. Yet this eternal radiance does not remain distant. It descends into time, takes form within history, and becomes the guiding presence through which souls discover the path from mortality to eternity. This descending radiance is known as Imamate, the living bridge between the eternal word and the world of transient forms. The Imam is not imprisoned in chronology. Though he appears in time, he belongs to a realm beyond it. His being functions as the point where God's timeless light passes into the ever-changing world, illuminating each age according to its capacity. Through him, the divine intellect becomes perceptible, near, and active, turning abstract truth into living guidance, transforming fragmented understanding into luminous certainty. Imamate is therefore the meeting point of the unseen world and the world of appearances, the mirror where the light of the eternal reflects into the river of time. It is only through this bridge that the human soul can rise from the scattered realm of forms to the concentrated world of meaning, from observing creation to recognizing the Creator's living presence. The Quran proclaims God as Al-Hayy, Al-Qayyum, the ever-living, the self-subsisting. When God does not appear directly upon the earth, his vicegerency manifests as the supreme name through which humanity remembers, invokes, and approaches him. Thus, every remembrance of God, every zikr, passes through the light of the living guide, who embodies the name of life in its most perfect expression. This is why the Imam is described as the compendium of the beautiful names, Surah Al-Araf 7, 180. The luminous unity of compassion, wisdom, justice, forgiveness, and all other attributes. To recognize him is to recognize the divine names gathered into one living reality, shining without interruption from the pre-eternal realm into the present moment. In the outward form of Islam, one may perform prayer, fasting, and believe in realities that remain unseen. These acts are noble, but they are only the surface of a deeper ocean. Esoteric Islam opens the concealed path, the batin where the seeker yearns not merely to perform rituals, but to know the living connection to the source behind them. It is here that the firm bridge of guidance appears, the knowledge and rope of God, linking creation to its creator with unbreakable certainty. To understand this bridge is to understand the method of approaching God, not through inherited speculation, not through imitation of words, but through living recognition that awakens the soul. It is said, "He who knows himself knows his Lord," for when the self becomes illuminated, it mirrors the light that guides it. The inner reflection and the outer light are not two separate realities. They are one essence, revealed at different depths. This esoteric foundation transforms every step of the spiritual journey. Faith becomes something living, burning from within rather than resting in concepts. A worship becomes recognition, unveiling meaning beneath action. Remembrance becomes illumination, not mere utterance. And the path to God becomes a journey of light through light. Thus, the guide of the age is not simply a pointer towards God, but the mirror through which divine presence becomes visible in the world of command. To behold this radiance is to witness the reflection of the eternal without veil. The journey has only begun. Each step reveals a deeper light. Each insight opens a greater horizon. Subscribe and click the bell icon to continue the journey ahead.